Universal Studios and MGM Fan 2001 presents. Admitting all of my wrongdoings. Hey guys, this is Universal Studios and MGM Fan 2001 here. Before you share this video, look carefully and watch the whole video before commenting or sharing it. If you still hate me, do not comment or share my video because that proves you're still stalking me and not ignoring me. I'm also here to admit my wrongdoings for what I did in the past, and yes, this is a real apology. Also, the reason why I'm making this video is because I don't remember if I admitted my wrongdoings on my main channel. Anyways, let's just get started. And to those people who still hate me, don't worry, I will be a better person. Also, don't attack anyone mentioned in this video. 1. Taking some of my haters way too seriously at certain points. That proves I could get more haters, and I could have just ignored them rather than taking them way to the extreme. 2. Telling some people to suck my YKW on a Discord server back around 2020 or 2021, which is really disgusting and inappropriate. Thankfully, I learned to never say stuff like that again. 3. Freaking out over certain users exposing me, which is just a complete waste of time. Like I said, I could have just ignored certain users instead of doing anything bad to them, otherwise it'll make it even worse. 4. Making user videos out of users that I hate back on my old channels. Thankfully, I don't do user videos anymore, because those videos might give me a community guideline strike if I'm not careful. 5. Complaining about the Rodfellows movie getting a low rating on IMDb back in November 2020. Well, I can just ignore it because not everybody has to like or dislike a certain film. And yes, I should have realized how backlashed and inappropriate it was. 6. Online dating Amanda Little and becoming her boyfriend back in 2021 when I never met her in person. But never mind all of that because I've moved on from Amanda Little, and besides I have no opinion on her nowadays. 7. Having channel rules on my old channel. Thank God I don't do channel rules anymore, because channel rules are just pointless and a waste of time nowadays and they can make you a hypocrite. And plus not everyone will listen to your rules. 8. Threatening to call the police and the SWAT teams on some of my haters, when I should realize that using police threats are never gonna work. And plus lying to the police and making a false police report can get you arrested, because it will waste police time. 9. Giving opinions on movies or TV shows I've never even watched. Thankfully I don't do that anymore, because it proves that you judge a book by its cover. I need to have a proper opinion before I like a certain movie or show. 10. Bullying or attacking people who give me criticism, which shows I can't handle criticism, and this proves I can get a hatabase, as well as losing subscribers. Just because I have autism does not mean I can bully or attack others. And yes, I do handle criticism nowadays. 11. Not handling certain people blocking me on social media, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, which proves I can't handle being blocked. I don't like losing friends, but maybe if I continue improving my behavior, then maybe more people will gain more respect for me again. 12. Making an angry message video to Valerie Robertson, formerly Malachi Branch, on my old channel back in 2022, all just because of a stupid community post she made on my old channel. Thankfully I will never ever make any more angry or furious message videos ever again because these videos are so immature, pointless and a waste of time. 13. Being friends with terrible Beyond Go animate users such as Roku-kun, Cyan's World Cartoon and Harry Strack. Thankfully I'm not friends with them anymore after hearing about their horrible actions. 14. Getting into arguments with other people on group chats, whether it's on Instagram or Facebook Messenger. I'll try and stay out of it and not get too involved anymore. Thankfully I quit the drama community for good. 15. Being a pedophile supporter, such as making dumb and lame excuses to defend Sean Sullivan, Balint Handra and Rosina Head when they both have the right to be criticized for all of their pedophilic actions, as well as supporting Aubrey the Plotagon Girl 2K2 after she got called out for online dating and kissing a 15-year-old boy on Instagram back in the middle of this year. And speaking of Sean Sullivan, I remember he made an abysmal underage video of Dora and Little Bill. Thankfully I stopped trusting them nowadays, otherwise my hatabase will get even worse. And besides, pedophiles shouldn't be trusted anyway. 16. Forcing certain users I hate to take down those bad videos out of me, which sadly will not work because not everyone will take down bad videos out of me. 17. Making nonsensical and stupid rants that don't make that much sense and making up false lies when I'm hating certain users, for some reasons may not be true at all. Thankfully, I retired from doing user rants as I just think they're pointless nowadays and I would rather just focus more on positive stuff. 18. Hating on non-binary people, saying insulting things about archi-faiths pronouns, and another example of hypocrisy, accusing Chinese people homophobic just because they censor stuff in China. Which thankfully I stopped doing that nowadays, because that could be disrespectful and insulting to the LGBTQ community, as well as being insulting to people from China. And thankfully I stopped disrespecting archi's pronouns even though I may not care for them. 19. Abusing the copyright system by giving some of my haters false copyright strikes, which could get me terminated or banned from YouTube. 20. Being a zoophile supporter, such as supporting Jonah Campbell when he had the right to be criticized for his awful behavior, but thankfully I don't trust Jonah anymore. But he is a dead topic now. 21. Sending my fans to attack some of my haters, which doesn't work at all and it just might make things worse. 22. Mentioning users that I hate that deserved to be crushed by an elevator back in 2023, which is very dangerous and it could kill them. But thankfully that post is no longer there and at least stopped doing that because it might get me in trouble, and I would rather focus on more positive things nowadays. 23. Wishing some of my haters to get sent to North Korea, which is a terrible idea, and North Korea is actually a very dangerous country. Also punishment day threats don't even work. 24. Supporting users like Dan Sobel, Trolls Band Together Fan 2001 and Carla Young when I should realize that he is a very immature person and the latter did some inappropriate stuff that I would rather not talk about. Thank God, I cut ties with Dan Sobel a few years ago because I don't wanna be supporting bad people like him. The same for Carla because she was doing some nasty stuff. 25. Calling Mr. Krabs Media Block a monkey, which can be offensive and insulting to certain people, including African Americans. Not to mention I even tried to give him a false database after I made rumors about him false accusing me of being racist. Thankfully I learned my lesson to not call people the term or else it might offend certain people. Also that post is no longer on YouTube anyway. 26. Sending death threats to my haters for harassing me, as well as threatening Benjamin and Marcelo because they didn't like the JK jokes, which is not only just heartless but it's also opinion bashing as well. Thankfully I will never ever do that again because I would rather not get in any more trouble. And I also need to stop bashing opinions in general. 27. Threatening to punch Chip aka Vinny on one of Bernard Fan Media's deleted livestreams last month even though I don't care for Bernard Fan until further notice, which I should have never have threatened to punch him like that, even though he started drama in the live chat of the stream first. In fact, I should have told Chip to watch a different live stream or go do something better instead. Thank God I learned my lesson to never punch anyone that I hate, otherwise I could get arrested or charged with assault and battery. 28. Yelling the R slur towards some users on Discord, which thankfully I will stop using the R slur because some disabled people might find it offensive. Thankfully I learned my lesson to never use the R slur anymore. 29. Not wearing a shirt on certain live streams, which some people might find uncomfortable. At least it's still better than showing your private parts. The only reason why I wasn't wearing a shirt at that time is because it was really hot in the UK. Maybe I should have asked someone for their permission if I can not wear a shirt. 30. Hating on Bilal and Connor the DVD and videos man for terrible reasons, when they are actually good friends. Thankfully I am still friends with them to this day. Because Bilal was in the right to hate Martin Hodgson. 31. Making pointless your opinion will be bashed handled community polls, which I personally think are just a waste of time nowadays. As of August 2025, I am no longer making polls like that because not everybody will agree or disagree with my opinion. 32. And finally, accidentally saying something to Holly Miller that she didn't like. Which I need to think before I say things like that to her. Here's all of my wrongdoings, I will never ever do any of these things ever again. If you don't wanna forgive me, that's fine with me. Just ignore me instead of attacking me and taking me way too seriously. But if you do forgive me, it's cool. I appreciate that. But remember, I will no longer go back to my old ways anymore. I promise you all, I am never ever gonna repeat these same mistakes anymore. And to those people that hate me and other TEC community members, please give me one last chance. I hope you all understand this. This is me signing off for now.